You ever do that thing where you get all the way to the store and realize you forgot the one thing you went there for? It's the worst, right? Well, what if I told you there's a way to build a totally unforgettable list right inside your head? So, welcome. Over the next few minutes, we're going to build your very first memory palace. And trust me, this is a seriously powerful technique that could pretty much change the way you remember things forever. Okay, so here's the game plan. First, we'll cover what this ancient memory palace thing is all about. Then, we're jumping right into building it, starting outside. After that, we'll get closer to the front door. And finally, we'll unlock your mind and put it to use. All right, section 1, the ancient memory palace. So what is this thing really? It's not some newfangled life hack. Nope, this is an ancient method. We're talking Greek orators memorizing these massive epic speeches. And the reason it works so well? It taps into something your brain is already amazing at, remembering places. The basic idea is actually super simple. You just imagine a place you know really well in your mind, and then you place whatever you want to remember at specific spots along a path in that place. The key is making it vivid. The more you can see, feel, and even smell the location in your head, the stronger that memory is going to stick. Now, to help us build our palace today, we've got a little guide. See this golden compass and the glowing thread that comes out of it? This thread is going to be our leader, guiding us to each and every spot. All you have to do? Just follow that thread. Okay, here we go. Part 2, your journey begins outside. We're about to lay down the first 5 spots, or loci if you want to get technical, for our palace. Ready? Let's do this. Okay, first stop, the curb and drain. I want you to look really close. See that glowing thread? It's all tangled up around the compass, and it's caught right in that metal grate. Can you picture that? The cold concrete, those dark metal bars, and our super bright, almost electric thread. Got it? That's location number 1. Lock it in. All right, let's follow that thread. It's leading us right over to the mailbox. That's our second location. And look how it loops right around that little red flag, kind of pulling it up. Imagine touching that smooth, cool painted metal. See that bright loop of light? Perfect. That's spot number 2. From the mailbox, that glowing thread just keeps going, guiding us to the walkway. So location number 3 is the walkway tiles. And notice, it's not just sitting there, it's weaving, snaking between those cool, clean tiles, almost like a glowing vine. Can you feel how smooth they'd be under your feet? That's location 3. That glowing vine is pulling us along to our 4th spot, the front potted plant. And again, look at the detail. The thread isn't just tangled in the whole plant. No, it's wrapped so delicately around one single heart-shaped green leaf. You see how it's kind of gently tugging on it? That specific little detail. That's location 4. Okay, we're following the thread from that leaf, and it leads us right to the gate latch. This is number 5. Check this out. The thread is knotted right onto that tough, sturdy metal. It's pulled so tight, it's actually giving off a little spark of light. That contrast, the dark, heavy metal and that tiny, bright spark, that's what you want to remember. The gate latch is location 5. And just like that, we're halfway done. We've got our whole exterior path mapped out. Now, let's move on to the final 5 spots as we get right up to the front door. These are going to be even more intimate, even more detailed. Okay, from that gate latch, see how our thread stretches over to the doorbell panel. That's location number 6. But watch this. It's not just touching it. The light in the button and our thread are pulsing together like a soft, glowing heartbeat. That pulse, that is your anchor for number 6. Next, the thread drops right down to the doormat. Again, it's not just lying there. It literally looks like it's been stitched right into the rough, kind of scratchy pattern of the mat. Can you imagine that texture? That tough material with the glowing thread woven right through it? That's our 7th spot. Okay, now we're moving up the door. You'd think the next spot is the handle, right? That's our 8th location. But wait, here's a little twist. The thread actually skips right past the handle. Instead, it's kind of wrapping itself into a little spool, like it's getting ready to thread a needle. So our focus isn't the handle itself, but the area that draws us right to the keyhole. And yep, that leads us right here. Number 9, a real close-up on the keyhole. Just watch. See how the thread straightens out, lines up perfectly with that opening, and starts glowing even brighter? It's like it found its target, and that deep darkness inside the keyhole just makes the light pop even more. That's location 9. And here we are, number 10, our final spot for today. The thread slips right through that keyhole, and the door just cracks open. So our location is that little sliver of space, that crack in the door. The thread disappears into the darkness on the other side, almost inviting us in. And with that, the path to our palace is complete. And there you have it. You actually did it. You've just built a 10-step memory palace from scratch. You walked the path, you saw all those little details, and you've laid the entire foundation. Seriously, congratulations. All right, let's do a quick rewind on our heads. Can you see it? 1, the curb and drain. 2, the mailbox flag. 3, those walkway tiles. 4, that single plant leaf. 5, the sparking gate latch. 6, the pulsing doorbell. 7, the stitched doormat. 8, the area by the door handle. 9, the glowing keyhole. And 10, the crack in the door. That path? It's yours now. So you're probably wondering, okay, cool, but what about my grocery list? It's actually really simple. Now you just attach one item to each spot. For example, picture a huge carton of milk just pouring into location 1, the drain. Or imagine a giant loaf of bread sticking out of the mailbox at location 2. The crazier and more vivid the image you create, the easier it is to remember. It's kind of fun. And believe me, this is just the beginning. You can expand this palace, add rooms, different floors, fill it with furniture. You can build whole new palaces for different things you need to learn. Your mind isn't some leaky bucket, you know? It's a palace. So the only real question left is, what are you going to store inside?